Hey friends, Chef Wainaina. This Chinese takeout inspired dish, teriyaki beef stir fry, is very easy to make at home on any day of the week, and you and your family will certainly enjoy it. To start the recipe, let's do some prep work. For this recipe, I'm using this beef loin New York steak that I got from my local Costco, but I need only 2 pieces of this. So I'll take this onto a plate. For the other 2, I will save for a future use. Now, before I start working with this beef, first things first, we need to start the rice. I have about 2 cups of Basmati rice that I need to run in water until it runs clear. Rice all clean. Into this sauce pot, about 1.5 cups of water. Season some salt, just a touch black pepper, some olive oil, just some rice wine vinegar. Rice in and bring to a boil. Once the rice has absorbed most of the water, give it a good stir. Reduce the heat all the way to the lowest setting. Put a tightly fitting lid. Set timer for 10 minutes. Now back to our nicely marbled sirloin steaks. All I need to do is just cut this one through in half, and then I have these 2 halves. Maybe just take that off, it's just some extra, and then just cut it into some neat slices. Fat everything, just save it. You don't need to remove that, that's all flavor, just like so. This is a very tender cut of beef and it's going to yield a very delicious teriyaki dish. Cooks very fast. The reason why I opted for it. If you want, you can take some of the fat, but it's not necessary. Whenever I'm working on a cutting board, I like to season my meat right here straight on. It saves on dish. So some black pepper, drizzle this with just about a teaspoon of soy sauce. Then just mix this. You can definitely use gloves when you're working with raw meat, or you can make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly after you touch raw meat. And also the cutting board that you're using, make sure that it's thoroughly cleaned. So this looks good for me. This is ready to be stir fried. This rice has been steaming for about 10 minutes. It's all cooked very fluffy. So give it a turn here. Turn off the heat, put it aside, let it continue to finish cooking. In the meanwhile, on the same stove, heat a saute pan. Onto the hot pan, some olive oil, or you can use any oil of your choice. Add the beef, making sure that it's on one layer. Brown it in batches if you don't have the right size pan to hold all the beef that you have. Once the beef is browned on one side, give it a turn. A ribeye will work for this recipe too. But if it's not a tender cut of beef, you might need to pound it slightly or marinate it longer. Once you're satisfied with the brownness, take off the beef. Add the rest of the beef onto the pan. Now all the beef is done browning here. I've lowered the heat slightly because I don't want to burn all these beautiful fond that's at the bottom. Straight away add a tablespoon of ginger garlic. Bring the heat back up just so slightly. Maybe a touch more oil. Now with a spatula, just sweat the garlic so slightly. At this stage, all we want to do is just start building the flavors of the teriyaki sauce. Into the pan, soy sauce, maybe a third cup. Add some dark soy sauce. This will give it the beautiful teriyaki color. Rice wine vinegar. Honey, or you can use brown sugar. Heat up, bring to a boil, scrape the sides of this pan. Up to this point we haven't added any salt because of the salt that's already in the soy sauce. Now to thicken the sauce, I'm going to do some slurry here. This is cornstarch and about a third cup water. So this goes into the sauce. Give it a stir. You'll notice the pan is almost clear on the sides at the bottom too, and the sauce here is nicely thickening. Maybe just give it a taste. That's good. Now return all the beef into the pan together with all the accumulated juices. Scrape everything. Just coat the beef with this delicious glazy sauce, and your teriyaki beef stir fry is almost going to the table. So now reduce this heat because you don't want to break the sauce. And now just coat it. Get that beautiful glaze. Now just before we finish this is a good time just to taste for the seasoning. Maybe just a touch black pepper. The salt seems to be okay, so I will go with whatever is in there now. If anybody wants to add, they can add on their own. But this is good for me. So just remember, when you are cooking with soy sauce, do not add either a lot of salt in the beginning or just save to add the salt when you are finishing. This is ready to go to the table. Look at this. Nice, glossy, very beautiful. Can't wait to enjoy this. So this is a dish that is perfectly served family style onto a bowl. Like so. Garnish with some sesame seeds, scallions, and there you have it, my beef teriyaki stir fry at home. Or you can enjoy this teriyaki beef stir fry over this steamed basmati rice, very fluffy. Check out recipes on my channel on how to make very fluffy basmati rice. So maybe some rice on this plate. Some of these deliciously looking teriyaki beef.
A heaping.
Drizzle some of this beautiful sauce again right on top. Some more sesame seeds, just some green onions for greenery. So I hope it's a recipe that you can do on any day of the week, and I'm sure you and your family will definitely enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next one. See you then.